Yeah, I think Alan is the first driver to be on a proper lap right now in P5, a 30.0 second sector, with a few other drivers going a bit quicker into the 29s, but as Alan heads onto the start-finish straight, what is this going to be for the Canadian driver in the Audi? And it's a 116.0. Let's see how that stacks up to everyone else. I think Zyro is heading up to the line as well in the Cadillac, as Heya goes up to P1 with a 115.4. Zyro in the Cadillac is just behind, as Poco just goes ahead of him up to P2. So a surprise appearance from the Mercedes driver, and he's proving his dominance here at Baku as Dungeon goes half a second quicker, the first driver, into the 114s. Thax sets a purple sector 1. This is the race where he won his first AWC race, and his 20 podium streaks started over a year, almost a year ago. So let's see if he can get yet another win here at the Baku Street Circuit. He completely dominated last season in the race, in the qualifying. YSI bested him, but YSI isn't here this season, so it looks like Thax is probably the favourite for this race as he heads into the final sector here. What is Thax's second sector? It's not a purple, but yeah, Dungeon's second sector was almost half a second quicker than Thax, so maybe that's just a difference in ERS deployment. But Thax is going to head up to the line, and he can't match Dungeon as Poco sets a purple sector 1. So let's ride on board with him as he heads into the second sector. But Dungeon goes.
Oh, and Dungeon's beaten that, yeah.
Yeah.
24.6.
Poco heading into the castle section, and that looked like a really slow exit. Maybe that was just some vision lag, but that did not look like a good line. As we head into the final
32.6, not great.
Oh, yeah.
I think he screwed that lap up.
Yeah, the castle.
Yeah, meanwhile, what about Dungeon? 29.7, and now he comes out. Not the quickest sector 2. In fact, Thax has beaten that, and he's up in second. Dungeon, I think, yeah, Dungeon had to reset.
Zyro's on a decent lap, I think. Second sector 29.7, so not the quickest, as Pedro Pedro went up to P3 just there, so good lap for the Audi, looking as strong as ever. Audi having a really good race, or a really good qualifying session, as I should say, up in P3 and P4. So, Chris Boy setting the fastest second.
Oh, hello.
That's unexpected.
And he's not had a proper lap because he's 13 seconds down on the pole, but now he's pushing. Now he's really going for it. What's his lap time going to be? Is a personal best sector 1 at 25.006? Oh, but he goes into pit lane. I think he screwed up that final, that final sector, which is such a shame because that was a blistering lap, those first two sectors.
Well, the first sector didn't look too good. 25.0. The top guys doing mid 24s, so that's definitely some time to find in the first sector.
Take 2 of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go, and yet again a poor start from Dungeon, and Alan's going to get the jump into turn 1. He'll get the horse shot, or will he? Because he's had to tuck in behind. That's Thax in second. So a poor start from Dungeon once more. Meanwhile, Thax getting alongside, trying to get ahead as we head down into turn 3. 330 before hitting on the brakes, and he's gotten ahead as well. He looked to the inside, he took it, and like rinse and repeat from the first attempt at this race, he leads the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. But for how long? Because Dungeon's trying to get him back, and he might very well on this opening lap as we head up the hill. Ooh, and Thax with a bit of a bump, has a deeper entry into turn 12, but he got away with it. So Thax leads as we head up the bumps. Watch out, we might have a crasher here as well. We don't. Oh, we had someone just hit the wall there. I think it was Alan. Meanwhile, Dungeon has lost half a second to Thax, and the winner here in Season 5 will take the lead as lap 1 done, lap 2 begins, and all the drivers fly down the straight here in Baku city centre. And Alan just made a bit of a mistake coming out of the castle section, and now he's got under the pressure.
The wall.
Oh, as he gets into the wall. Gets into the wall, and now Stott's going to get ahead of him. That is not what you want to see. as the if you're an Audi fan, and now Sot, who for a moment was out of a Haas drive, got the Haas drive back. He's now about to get past Alan, who briefly had his car, and now he's going to take 4th spot. Lap 6 of 25. Things are starting to heat up, and Kragdev could join soon. He's only about 2 seconds behind Sot. Pedro starting to run away here for 3rd. This could be a podium for him.
Yeah, Kragdev.
Thax is in.
Oh yeah.
Thax is just in. I wanted to mention. Now, 10 laps on the softs. Quite a long time for this track. He gained about 4.5, I want to say 5 seconds to Dungeon, into the pits. And he goes on to the mediums. So I think he stayed out a bit longer than usual on those softs, because and he's going to end it on mediums. And the question is now, will Dungeon, who's now taken over 1st spot, how does he respond to this? If you haven't already, join the Discord and subscribe to the AWC YouTube channel. Every week a new race. Oh, Sot, just a bounce going up the hill, and that has ruined his exit coming out of 12. And now the question is, what does he do? Keep it calm. That's what I'd say. You're battling for a net P3
that's an Audi over. Who's that?
Oh, that was Pedro, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Pedro's up and over and in the air, and you haven't seen that often in recent times. And I said it was going to happen. I'm surprised the sausage curb at turn 15 hasn't taken him out. Well, commentators curse and a half. He has now lost P3. He's lost P4, 5, and now he's about to lose P6 to a rampant, speeding Thax, who goes into the pits again. I think he's lost his front wing.
Oh.
Thax is in.
That's huge. And he's behind his teammate as well.
And he's about to cross over his teammate. What has gone on at Scuderia Ferrari? A 2-stop, something you never see in AWC, or rarely ever see. And now Thax is on the softs. I wonder what he's doing.
He lost his front wing. He lost his front wing.
Oh, and Thax is up and over. Oh, no. This is...
Yeah, go ahead.
The gasp of every Ferrari fan in this world. The gasp of all of Italy. My gasp. And now, Thax has well and truly thrown away this race. I was about to say, has that handed over the trophy to Dungeon? Well, it's not a question anymore. Alan goes fastest in Sector 1, and that could tell you everything. This battle is starting to liven up, and there's only 6/10 in it now. Up the hill. Who's got the better run? I think across the top of the hill, it's going to be Kragdev, but only by a small margin. Alan has been inconsistent up that hill, and going down into turn 15, it has been his strong weak point. But he's got a good line coming down the hill now. And Alan's got P3 by the barest of margins, just 0.05 of a second in it. They are virtually side on side for this position, for this podium. And on a day where Thax has been absent, on a day where Thax has made so many mistakes, and has been, well, yeah, like I said, absent from this battle, Kragdev is here to pick up the pieces. And he'll go to the inside and he'll take P3 back from Alan. The man who he replaced in that car. The man who he took over from. And now the man who he's trying to take that podium trophy from. But the question is, will he? Because down the inside into turn 3 and Alan is still there and Alan's got P3. My, oh my, this is good. And we saw this last week. Thax isn't perfect. He's not unbeatable. And clearly this is one of those examples where he's still, I'd argue he's still not.
Oh, TXH around.
Oh, TXH around, and that's a position, for a free position for Thax, a free position for Eors. But he nearly got into the wall, Eors. And now, yeah, TXH is right in front of it. Oh, Eors in the wall. It's a little tap, and I think he's lost his parts of his front wing. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. And that's going to be a trip to the pit lane for the Mercedes driver. He can see the grandstand. He can see victory in his eyes. And in the land of fire, Dungeon has been ice cold. The Azerbaijan Grand Prix is won by Dungeon. Son will take second. Haas will take away all the points. Like bandits, they've stolen it from the grasp of Ferrari. Alan will take third. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a championship to fight for. Yeah, and for the first time in 21 races, Thax will not be on the podium.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. His 21 or 22 podium streak has come to an end
And
at
there
the
we
same
go.
circuit that it started at.